Vinay Pandey, Dr. Rashmi Singh, and Mr. and Mrs. Saxena, parents of Jivesh Saxena, are school topper for the ICSE batch for the lighting of the lamp of knowledge. May this lamp illuminate our lives from darkness and lead us to be better. I request the audience to please rise up and recite the shloka with the choir. This will be followed by the national song.
ऋत्विजं यज्ञस्य देवं ऋत्विजं होतारं रत्नधातमं ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां शस्य श्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं शुभ्रज्योत्स्नां पुलकित फुल्लकुसुमित द्रुमदल शोभिनी सुभाषिणी सुमधुर भाषिणी सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्।
Music expresses that which cannot be said and on which it is impossible to be silent. It is a moral law. It gives soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and charm and gaiety to life into everything, said Victor Hugo and Plato. We now have a spiritual presentation of the Ganesh Vandana to seek the blessings of the Almighty.
साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गणनायकाय गणदैवताय गणाध्य
That was indeed a beautiful and divine experience. It has touched our heart to the core. St. M.R. Jaipuria School is a prestigious institution, undoubtedly one of the best in the country. The credit for this goes to the guidance and leadership that has been provided to us by our very own dynamic lady, Mrs. Anjali Jaipuria. She is a visionary who not only believes that the impossible can be done, but that it must be done. Ma'am Jaipuria is a living example of a strong woman with a kind heart. She is confident and inspiring and a role model for all of us. We invite her upon the stage to address this august gathering.
Good evening, dear students, parents, and respected teachers. Heartiest congratulations to the parents and the students of Batch 2018 ICSE students who have scored so well, and we are so humbly proud of all of you. It's the great support that you've been given by your parents. So I think a lot of clapping for the parents is heartiest congratulations and salutations to my teachers and our principal and vice principal for their constant, steady dedication, the kind of effort they've put in with the students. However much give to them, I don't think that's going to be enough, the kind of effort they've put in. So dear students, every one of you has a page in the history of the world. Each one of you. What is it that you want to fill that page with? What is it that you want to be remembered for? What is it that you want to accomplish with this beautiful life that you have? That vision of yours, those few lines that you have thought that have been popping up in your mind again and again and again, they may become the driving force of what you shall do in your life. Or a few years later, it may be possible that some new lines come up and you want to change that vision for yourself. You know, you should allow yourself to change that vision if need be. A great sage has said, all rigidity is death, all plasticity is life, all flexibility is life. It's never really too late. And in your case, you're in class 11, it's really never too early either to decide who you want to be. I know people who got the most sought after jobs straight out of college and campus placement, and they hate what they're doing today. And then there are others who knew for sure what they wanted to be at age 17, and at age 30 they decided to change what they wanted to do. Morgan Freeman, that legendary actor, he got his first break at age 52, while Bill Gates set up Microsoft at age 32. So don't let anybody push you towards their own time graph, you know. Don't let anybody rush you with their own timeline. Excuse me, is there a problem, Pragya ma'am? Pragya ma'am, we're speaking to the students, please. Don't let anybody push you with their own time graph, you know. Don't let anybody rush you. Each one of you has your own unique clock. Each one of you has your own unique pace. To move forward, you don't have to have your entire life figured out today. There isn't any such rush at this present time. Take your time in taking decisions. But once you've taken a decision, then stick by it. Look at it with focus, and then just stick by it and take your decision with complete consciousness. Be aware of the decisions you take. When we look at all the examples of success, be it Vijay Shekhar Sharma of Paytm, or we talked about Morgan Freeman or Bill Gates. Students, do we see any pattern of success? Any fixed pattern of success? Except, of course, hard work. And I don't think I need to tell you guys about hard work. You wouldn't be sitting here being felicitated by the school if hard work was not part of your nature. What I really wish for you is that later on in life, you're able to do that work where you don't feel you're doing any work because you're passionate about what you're doing and you're loving what you're doing. I can tell you with experience that running the school, I just don't feel that I'm working. It may be till 2 o'clock at night that we are planning things, Pramini ma'am and I. It may be getting up at 5 and doing things. लगता ही नहीं कि काम कर रहे हैं, because there's so much passion involved. So when you choose what you want to do, let it be full of passion. That's something that you really are wanting to do. And the second thing that we all look for is success. Success, my dear students, is not a goal post. It is not a goal post. Success is not final, and neither is failure. And success is not permanent, and neither is failure again. Both are impermanent. What is really important is to create a life which is meaningful, which is purposeful. And even more important than that is to use your life in such a manner that you're able to bring meaning to someone else's life, that you're able to make a difference in the lives of others. That, my dear students, is going to be the real measure of your success, when you've made a difference in someone's life. Remember that page in history where you'll be remembered for. That page in history has to be written today when you've thought of something that's going to bring about some kind of change, some kind of meaningfulness in people's lives. Here I'd like to tell you a story. You know, there were 3 men crossing a stormy river in a boat. They weren't really particularly fond of each other. So they made 3 divisions in their boat. ये मेरा side है, ये आपका side है, ये आपका side है, please don't interfere. So they set out on their journey. In the middle of their journey, the boat sprang a leak. Tell me, did it matter whose side leaked? Did it matter? Such is the boat of our lives. Each one of us is connected to the other. The truth is that plants, animal, environment, in fact even inanimate matter, all of us are connected by this beautiful world-wide web of unity, harmony, mutuality and oneness. When we contribute to the well-being of another, there is no another, but when we contribute to the well-being of another, be it man, animal, plant or whatever it may be, it is a contribution that we make to ourselves in the big story. So I repeat, my dear students, success is not a goal post. Success will be defined by the measure of difference that you have made in the lives of others. And I have no doubt that our mighty Jaipurians will always have a heart that feels oneness and unity with the cosmos. And it's really not about how much we contribute. It doesn't matter how much we contribute. It's about how much oneness we feel in our hearts. Remember, you get to decide the legacy that you want to leave. Thank you. Vande Mataram.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring and stimulating words. You have certainly given us something to think about. We are extremely grateful to you for your invaluable advice. Brian Stokes Mitchell said, and I quote, "There is magic in our theatre. It has the power to transform you, an individual, an audience, or en masse, to transform you and give you an epiphanic experience that changes your life, opens your hearts and your minds and the way you think," unquote. Now, we will have a ballet performance put together by our middle schoolers for this ceremony. We present to you the story of creation. This is a play focusing around students conversing about the evolution of the emanations of the Supreme Mother, Shakti, that are conscious light, bliss, truth, and immortal life. It also talks about divinity in human beings and conscious evolution. It also talks about how the soul is a complete manifestation and individualization of the divine. We will now hand over the stage to our juniors.
I am supreme divine being. I exist for as such. I am conscious, I am fit. I am bliss. I am Ananda. There is beauty within me. I want to become many. I want to spread my delight in the many. I want to experience myself in the many. O Shakti, come forth.
Oh wow, Shakti is God's own creative force.
What a revelation! The Supreme Divine Being will, and its own creative force, the Supreme Mother executes.
There's no division between him and her. They are one and the same.
Without him, Shakti exists not.
Without her, he cannot create. For Shakti is his original creative force.
O Shakti, become many. Bahusyam, Bahusyam, Bahusyam.
The Supreme Divine Mother lets out from within her the first four emanations. O consciousness and light, flow out from me. O bliss, come out from within. O truth, flow out from me. O immortal life, flow out from within. All four emanations were called by the Supreme Divine. You are my first set of emanations, and you have been granted by me the freedom of will.
Do what best you can do.
So, the Supreme Mother let out of herself the first four emanations: conscious light, bliss, truth, and immortal life. She gave them free will, and these four, drunk with the glory of their power, started going further and further and further from their source. The further they went, the more their original personality started transmuting into its exact opposite. Conscious light started becoming inconscient ignorance. Bliss started turning into suffering. Truth started turning into falsehood. And immortal life started turning into mortality or death. And thus came into existence inconscient matter. It was the hour before the gods awake, when the Supreme Divine saw what his emanations had become. He asked the Supreme Creatrix to bring forth a second set of emanations to repair that was done by the first set.
O Shakti, please bring forth a fresh set of emanations, but this time around, please keep their power in your own hands.
The Supreme Mother looked within herself and spoke to the gods. O gods within, come forth. O gods, can you please get down to this inanimate, inconscient matter and transform it? Can you look for my first set of emanations and awaken them, please?
O Supreme Mother, we are incapable of transforming them. We can't see them anywhere. Perhaps they have changed their original nature.
It is beyond our capability to convert them. We are merely one personality of thee. O creative force, we apologize.
We need your presence with us to be able to transform this matter.
We have to go down in the inconscient so that the work of transformation could be done in its true sense.
I know that there are so many gods, but who are they? What is their relationship with the Supreme Being? Whom should we worship? Hanumanji or Brahmaji, Vishnuji or Shivji?
You don't remember that we were told in our Sanskrit class that all these gods are the part of only a single personality, the Supreme Divine.
Now let's see what the Supreme Divine Being and the Supreme Mother will do next to save the creation.
When the Supreme Divine Mother saw that her second emanation, the gods will not be able to repair the mistake of the first emanation, she looked within herself and found love, pure love.
O Ananda within, come forth and manifest thyself into love, and spread your delight in the inanimate, inconscient matter.
Ananda was one unified soul. A manifestation of Ananda and love started nudging it from within to grow in consciousness, and thus to grow in consciousness. From matter came out life, as in plant life. From plant life emerged mind. Mind of lower animals kept growing in consciousness, and thus in form too, into higher and higher forms of animal life until they became apes.
Divine Mother called out the sparks of light, love, unity, sweetness, and aspiration. Inside these sparks is the potential of the Supreme Divine.
Who are we? Who are we? Who are we?
You are the souls.
So that means that our inner being is the soul?
Yes, you are the souls, a flame of aspiration that has come straight out of me, the divine fire. Remember, you have the potential to transform into perfect, divine, supramental beings.
Friends, students, teachers, and parents, it is important for us to know that these sparks are none less other than us. Bow in reverence to the Chitrakar, and remember that true reverence to him will be when we make a conscious effort to transform ourselves. I would like to call the class 10th achievers to join us for the song.
वसुंधरा पे नीला नीला ये गगन के जिस पे बादलों की पालकी उड़ा रहा पवन, जिस पे बादलों की पालकी उड़ा रहा पवन। दिशाएं देखो रंग भरी, दिशाएं देखो रंग भरी, चमक रही उमंग भरी। ये किसने फूल फूल से, ये किसने फूल फूल से किया श्रृंगार है। ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार। तपस्वियों सी है अटल ये पर्वतों पवित्रता को तुम निहार लो, कुदरत की इस पवित्रता को तुम निहार लो, इनके गुणों को अपने मन में तुम उतार लो, इनके गुणों को अपने मन में तुम उतार लो, चमका दो आज लालिमा, चमका दो आज लालिमा अपने ललाट की, कण कण से झांकती तुम्हें छवि विराट की, अपनी तो आँख एक है, अपनी तो आँख एक है, इसकी हजार है, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार, हरी भरी वसुंधरा पे नीला नीला ये गगन, वसुंधरा पे नीला नीला कि जिस पे बादलों की पालकी उड़ा रहा पवन, कि जिस पे बादलों की पालकी उड़ा रहा पवन, दिशाएं देखो रंग भरी, दिशाएं देखो रंग भरी, चमक रही उमंग भरी, ये किसने फूल फूल से, ये किसने फूल फूल से किया श्रृंगार है, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार।
Thank you, juniors, for that scintillating performance. It has surely been a pleasure to watch you enact this number. A round of applause for our rising theatre artists here at Jaipuria. Swami Vivekanand said, and I quote, "True guidance is like a small torch in a dark forest. It does not show everything at once, but gives enough light for the next step to be safe." Unquote. We now call upon the guiding light of all St. M.R. Jaipuria School, our principal, Mrs. Promini Chopra, to address the gathering.
Good evening, one and all. I bow in reverence to the Chitrakar for making this evening happen for all of us. And I owe my immense gratitude to our visionary, Mrs. Anjali Jaipuria, all my teachers, the Vice Principal, Mr. Anupam Vidyarthi, Vinay Pandey Sir, Rashmi Singh Ma'am, for tying each and every and little detail, attending to everything to conduct the board exams in an absolutely perfect manner, and for looking at children day in and day out. And my deepest regards for all the parents for having such a beautiful set of children. A big round of applause for all the parents, teachers, and children. It's not that you're at the end of my list. A bigger round of applause for all of you. Because today you are the reason of our joy. Accept your success in all humility and express your gratitude to each and every one who you feel is responsible for it. Never consider yourself to be the sole responsible for all that you have achieved. How many of you feel you have really achieved and you've done a great job? You can do that with a show of hands. Okay, none of you. Oh, what more do you want? That's so good. So you feel you are not perfect. Am I right? All right. And I am so glad that you're feeling you are not perfect.
That is why we brought this story of creation to you. I thought I would speak more about it, but when you're already understanding you're not perfect, there's hardly anything left for me to say. So children, when you do something, supposing you write a piece of poetry, or you write a story, or you prepare a lesson for a test, then it is not that you're creating something, it is you who is being reflected in that piece of art or poetry or whatever you've done. And each and every line or each and every thing drawn on paper or written on paper is a reflection of you. So similarly, you may not believe in any religion. You may not believe in God. But is there anyone here who does not believe in the supreme reality? We all know there is a creator, and we know that the creator is perfect for sure, because he's created such a beautiful world for us, so many things in it, and there is no imperfection. So if he has created you, he has manifested himself through you, and there is no reason why you should not be perfect. So if you're feeling you are imperfect, you can understand that perfection is in you because your creator is absolutely perfect. So what do you do to reach that level of perfection? Well, ask yourself, why has that imperfection been there? If at 90, 91, 92, 95, 96% I'm not satisfied with myself, then find out that imperfection in you and question yourself ruthlessly. Do not hide behind anything. Ask yourself, what more? Where did I falter? And what do I have to do? Whatever my action is it aligned to my aim or not? Not even for a moment forget what you are aiming for in the next 2 years, and then after that in your life as well. Life is not lived in different boxes. So when I say next 2 years, I don't mean only your class 12 result. Look at how important you are for people around you, and also think, what am I supposed to do to make a difference in anyone's life, as said by our beloved Anjali ma'am. You must understand that you have to stretch yourself beyond yourself at the moment. And education has no purpose if it is confined within books, within your examination copies, or the marks that you get. You must understand there are people outside your school who need you in many ways, and you have a lot to think about them. Find out what you can learn from them and what you can give them. When Jaipuriya school children have a social outreach, I will really be very happy, perhaps the happiest person here, because then Jaipuriya school shall have achieved its aim of oneness and harmony all around. Once again, congratulations to all the children, parents, and all the teachers. Thank you so much. But I will not get down the stage till I have called Dr. Anupam Vidyarthi here up on the stage, Mr. Vinay Pandey, and Rashmi Singh ma'am. If all three of you can please come here. Gratitude to all the teachers for all the work that you have done. But immense gratitude to Dr. Anupam Vidyarthi for conducting the examination so well and being there each and every moment, day in and day out. Without him, it would not have been possible at all. ICSE as well as ISC children. And Vinay Pandey sir, that tall personality, the moment you see him, you are inside your classes. So he is the one who brings so much structure to your senior school. And Dr. Rashmi Singh, the academic coordinator, for finding out where the course has finished, where it hasn't, and how much has to finish. So thank you so much. I have deep regards for you, and I'm grateful that you're a part of our team. Thank you so much, everyone.
Satakshi Singh, who could not make it to the ICSE felicitation ceremony held earlier, is here with us this evening. So we take this opportunity to invite her up on the stage. She has secured 95.5%. She is also an elegant dancer.
This year, at St. Emma Jaipuria School, a whopping 129 students have secured above 90%. We will honor the ones scoring between 95.8% and 90% for their hard work now. A goal is a dream with a deadline. These students have fought against all odds to achieve their goals. Now we have our diligent 95.8% scorers, Rushil Srivastav, Alankrita Pandey and Rachel Trivedi. Now we have a brilliant 95.6% scorers, Vidit Narayan, Ayush Pandey, Ananya Singh and Samriddhi Yadav. Next, we invite upon the stage the students who have secured 95.4%, Umang Kumar and Radhika Mehrotra. Greatness starts with small things. These students have taken care of the minutest details to secure a wonderful 95.2%. Priyansh Rastogi, Akshat Singh, Manav Singh, Sanjana Srivastav, Aditya Jain, Kritika Kumar and Pranav Bajpayee. We now have the brilliant achievers with a 95%. Ishita Gupta, Mini Tiwari, Khushi Sharma, Dhairya Sachdev, Kartikeya Tiwari and Prabhat Verma.
I now call upon the students with a stunning 94.8%. Minakshi Pandey, Victory Yashasvi, Prajwal Singh and Arendra Sanger. We have two individuals who have scored a brilliant 94.6%, Ananya Tripathi and Pranjal Dwivedi. Scoring 94.4%, Shivansh Khare, Isha Srivastav, Pritish Priyam, Aditya Kumar Sharma and Yashwardhan Singh. Secured 94.2%, Dashendranath Chaudhary and Twisha Dikshit. A wonderful 94%, Rishita Khare, Anvaya Singh, Fardeen Haider, Prakash Yadav and Maitri Dubey.
Great dreams of great dreamers are always transcended, and therefore we have our scholars scoring 93.8%. Bhavya Verma, Rachit Avasti, Adya Gupta, Achintya Vajpayee. Superb 93.6%. Akshay Rastogi, Anusha Singh, Rajvi Nanda, Ishan Singh, Kritika Singh and Rishi Shukla.
Serves you more.
following children have worked with the required passion to score 93.4%. Aviral Agarwal, Ojasva Kapoor, Samriddhi Singh, Yashraj Singh, Gaurang Mani Tripathi, and Saranya Rastogi. Students have achieved a wonderful 93.2%. Jayesh Talreja, Saksham Tiwari, Gauri Lavania, Atharv Shukla. Manya Srivastav with an outstanding 93%.
But also believe. All of these believed and scored a dazzling 92.6%. Aryan Saxena, Rashika Varshne, Ali Ashraf Khan, Shreya Singh, Utkarsh Singh, Dipanjali Sinha, Priya Ranjan, Gurbani Kaur, and Rohinetra. With a delightful 92.4%. Sanidhya Vikram Singh, Vaishnavi Gupta, Arvish Pandey, Astha Mishra, Rishit Vaish, Sejal Jain, Kriti Pandey, and Shreya Bajaj. We now call upon Harshit Pant with a stunning 92.2%. Now we will have our meritorious students with a 92%. Astitva Prakash, Shashwat Singh, and Shambhavi Singh. These students have worked for their dreams and have secured 91.8%. Chirag Gupta and Prashasti Sharma. We will now have the students with a marvelous 91.6%. Aditi Chopra and Nachiket Godara.
Victory spawns from preparation and determination. These determined students scored a beautiful 91.2%. Samarth Garg, Anushka Palewal, Bhargavi Pandey, Adarsh Singh, Shubham Singh, and Khushi Singhal. Admirable 91%. Madhav Dwivedi, Sarthak Rastogi, Satyam Yadav, Mahi Gupta, and Utkarsh Tripathi. We now call upon the students who have secured 90.8%. Santushti Anand and Shivika Limits to score a tremendous 90.6%. Samriddhi Srivastav, Ananya Sarkar, Aparna Raje Pathak, and Shraddha Rajbhar, who have secured a wonderful score of 90.4%. Utkarsh Srivastav and Manya Mehta. Anything is possible if you believe in yourself, and so these believers scored a whopping 90.2%. Shruti Mishra, Alankriti Narayan, Ayush Patel, Palak Srivastav, and Ayush Agarwal.
May we have another round of applause for these incredible achievers. Thank you, ma'am Anjali Jaipuria and ma'am Promini Chopra for helping us honor our students. A wonderful mathematics teacher and a guide for our students. His constant strive for our students is the secret of success for many. Thank you, sir, for being the guide in this important stage of our academic life. We will now invite our headmaster for senior school, Mr. Vinay Pandey, to say a few words.
Good evening, one and all. And heartiest congratulations to the ICSE 2000 batch 18. Another year gone by, another set of bright student minds moves a milestone in their lives. The ICSE board results reflects all-round hard work, motivation, perseverance, and never-ending spirit to achieve the impossible. Children, as you all sit here today, the school could not be more proud of the heights you have achieved. Each one of you have strived hard to earn a place in today's ceremony. This hard work, though not an individual effort, these results are a reflection of not just your persistence, but also the patience and the diligence of your teachers. It also includes the fortitude of your parents to help you get this far in life, especially when you were not at your best. It is often rightly said, the first ever education starts at home. Your parents, no matter how different you think they are your best mentors and peers when their need arises. Understand the trust and the respect that no matter how bad it seems, their decisions are only to help you in life. They have been the major catalyst in your success stories, and their sacrifices is beyond words. A bit of advice for the growing minds, think and make decisions that will benefit you in long run. Make choices that will take you to zenith, not pull you down, because they in terms of subjects or behavior. Understand that the results year after year have reflected that ICSE is a trailer and the ISC results are the real game changer. To help you understand this better, I want you to know that this year itself, ISC batch had 77 students scoring above 90%, whereas the same batch had 116 students above 90% at their ICSE level. Competition is hard, time is less, and there is a lot of struggle if you don't have to, and if a lot of struggle if you will have to face it if you do not understand the importance of your actions at this point in time. Year after year, our students have made us proud, and it is always an overwhelming experience to organize these events and honor these exceptional minds. True to their cause and honest in their endeavors, a little progress each day adds up a big results. Follow this code to achieve your goals. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. As Pandey sir has highlighted the results to you, I would further like to add the excellent performance of the school in the city. I would like to share some excellent findings that can help us to gauge where our prestigious institution ranks today. St. M.R. Japuria School, as you can see, it's there on the board also, St. M.R. Japuria School and CMS Mahanagar hold 4th and 5th rank with 60 and 58 students securing 95% and above respectively. Lamatnia Girls emerges as 6th position, followed by CMS Rajendra Nagar at 9th place. The portal, that is Learning Point Net, compared these scores of 500 schools across the nation to come up with the rankings. The findings have been published and they have been sent to the Council for Indian School Certificate Examination, which is our regulatory and examining board, New Delhi, and individual schools. And we wish, I hope, the same in future also. Best of luck to the students.
Thank you, Pandey sir and Vidyarthi sir, for those inspiring words and enlightening information. It is easier to go down a hill than up, but the view is from the top. The following students are certainly at the zenith of their respective subjects. We will now carry on our ceremony by celebrating our subject toppers. I would be delighted to invite Ma'am Anjali Japuria and Ma'am Promni Chopra upon the stage to help us commemorate them, along with Pandey sir, as well as Mr. Anupam Vidyarthi, our Vice Principal for Administration. We will begin with the language toppers. Samriddhi Yadav is our English topper for this year. She, with her talent for poetry, prose, language and essay, has secured a whopping 95% in English. We would love to call our teachers from the English department, Mrs. Archana Tiwari and Mrs. Simi Prakash, upon the stage. They have nurtured us and worked harder than anybody to transform us into thoughtful writers and Shakespeare addicts. अब हम हमारे दृढ़ संकल्पी हिंदी के छात्रों को बुलाएंगे, जिन्होंने अपनी मेहनत से हम सबके हृदय को द्रवित किया है। इन बच्चों ने 99 अंक प्राप्त किए हैं। हम सबको उन पर गर्व है। उनके साथ हम बुलाना चाहेंगे हिंदी विभाग की शिक्षिकाओं को, जिनके बिना कुछ संभव ना हो पाता। डॉक्टर किरण सिंह, जिनके हम सब प्यारे बच्चे हैं, मिसेस निधि श्रीवास्तव, मिसेस स्मृति रेखा सिंह और मिसेस निधि सक्सेना, जो हमारी रचनात्मकता को हमेशा बढ़ावा देती हैं। जीवेश सक्सेना, these are the Hindi toppers, Jivesh Saxena, Ishika Singh, Anandita Rajneesh, Shambhavi Maurya, Ishan Srivastav, Mini Tiwari, Shreya Singh, Meenakshi Pandey, Utkarsh Singh, Atul Singh, and Rishika Dikshit. May we please have all of them on the stage.
Have excelled in the glorious field of humanities, that is, history, civics, and geography. All of them have secured a perfect centum. We would be delighted if the following teachers from the respective departments come up on the stage because they have provided invaluable support and guidance to us for these exams. From the History and Civics Department, we'd love to call on the stage Dr. Roli Pandey, Dr. Preeti Singh, and Mrs. Naseema Rizwan. From the Geography Department, we'd like to invite Ma'am Alpana Goyal, Mrs. Shruti Narayan, and Mrs. Jaya Bahadur. May we please have a round of applause. Yash Verma, Ishika Singh, Parth Gupta, Isha Srivastav.
We have up on the stage the students who have reigned supreme in the field of numbers and vectors, our mathematics and science toppers. We begin with our mathematics topper, Ayush Pandey. He has scored an impeccable 100. We would be thrilled if Mr. Vinay Pandey joined him on stage because he has been the backbone of his and all other students' proficiency. Now, we have our budding scientists who have mastered the field of vectors and chemicals by scoring a stupendous 99. We would also love to call upon our teachers from the science department, without whom this would not have been possible. From the chemistry department, we have Mrs. Deepa Vahi. From the biology department, we would like to call upon the stage Mrs. Sunita Pandey and Dr. Sandhya Agarwal. And from the physics department, we would have Mrs. Deepika Bhargav. May we call upon the stage the following students: Jivesh Saxena, Yash Verma, Aditi Chaudhary, and Parth Gupta. Our very own Jaipurian computer geniuses are subject toppers in computer applications. They have all scored an impeccable 100. We would love to call up on the stage Mr. Vijay Rastogi, Mr. Arun Kumar Singh, and Mr. Rajiv Singh, without whom these young minds would not have had much needed guidance for their paths. The following students have been called: Yash Verma, Aditi Chaudhary, Ishika Singh, Parth Gupta, Aditi Goyal, Daksh Chaudhary, Khushi Tolani, Shivansh Agarwal, Pranjal Brigudeep, Ishan Srivastav, Ayushi Agarwal, Vidit Narayan, Ayush Pandey, Ananya Singh, Rachel Trivedi, Akshat Singh, Sanjana Srivastav, Kartike Tiwari, Prabhat Verma, Kritika Kumar, Radhika Mehrotra, Pranav Bajpai, Meenakshi Pandey, Pranjal Trivedi, Shivansh Khare, Pritish Priyam, Anvaya Singh, Twisha Dikshit, Bhavya Verma, Rachit Avasthi, Yashraj Singh, Maitri Dubey, Jayesh Talreja, Gaurang Mani Tripathi, Kushagra Singh, Ranjan Priya, Rishit Vaish, Shreya Bajaj, Harshit Pant, Astitva Prakash, Anant Agarwal, Satyam Yadav, and Ali Mahmood.
Thank you. Moving on to the other 6 subjects, firstly, we'll have upon stage Shreya Singh, our art topper. She has scored a delightful 98%. We would also like the teacher from our art department to accompany her on the stage. We call upon Mrs. Tanuja Katiyar from the art department to accompany her. Audience, may we please settle down? Along with them, we will have a commerce application toppers, our future Wall Street employees. They have scored a perfect 100. We would be delighted to invite their commerce teacher, Mrs. Shweta Khatri, to join them. The students from the commerce application toppers are Adya Gupta and Gurbani Kaur. Along with them, we will have on stage our musicians who have mastered a divine art. They have all scored 100. They will be accompanied by the music teacher, Dr. H.C. Palewal. The music toppers are Jivesh Saxena, Rishi Shukla, Achintya Vajpayee, Sanidhya Vikram Singh, and Shraddha Rajpal. Next up, we have our economic wizard, Anandita Rajneesh, who has worked tirelessly over graphs and lines and understood what applications the subject has in life. She has scored a 99 on the exam.
That is it for the subject toppers for this year for the ICSE batch of 2017-18. May we have a huge round of applause for them. They are all inspiring examples of hard-working students and intelligent individuals. एक सपना जादू से हकीकत नहीं बन सकता, इसमें पसीना, दृढ़ संकल्प और कड़ी मेहनत लगती है. We begin with the ICSE toppers for 2017-18 batch, whose percentages range between 98 and 96.2. First up, we have the pride of all of Jaipuria, Jivesh Saxena, who has scored a brilliant 98%. And is topped St. Emma Jaipuria School for ICSE batch of 2017-18. Jivesh is a national level quizzer and a lover of geography, very grounded and humble in all of his pursuits. He also enjoys reading and etymology. He is also the subject topper in music and history, civics and geography with 100 and science and Hindi with a 99. May we please invite Mrs. Saxena to say a few words?
Good evening, all of you. First, I would like to thank God for His blessings, and then to all the teachers and staff of Jaipuria School for their support and guidance. Without the support of them, my son could not achieve this. And I believe that in future also, we will be getting all kind of support to achieve the bigger milestones in the coming years. Thanks.
All the dear students and all the respected teacher and staff for the Jaipuria, by the grace of God and my and blessing of my parents, I am here with a big thanks to, of course, to the Jivesh, so that I can share something about the journey. Of course, it's a journey, and just finished the first milestone, and now we are ready for the next one. Results really matters, because in every field the results are very important, and it assures us and help us to analyze the whole process, and also confirm that we are doing right or not right, because nothing is wrong. Every wrong thing is also have an experience. And today I have gone through the remembrance of the year 2007, when we decide this institute, Jaipuria Institute, for our son Jivesh, and team up with the mentors having a big role in shaping and guiding him. I am thankful to all the staff and all the teachers of the institute, which really helpful for us as well as our kid. But want to take a few names in this whole journey, like Anjana ma'am, Nidhi ma'am, and for putting extra effort and taking care of him, not only in the studies but also keeping eye on the social behavior and guidance whenever they felt for it. Because as these personality building tips become helpful for the success of his in this result, like in senior school. Obviously, the exposure to the different activities and managing all these with the study is a key feature of our Jaipuria Institute. So I am very thankful for the Anjali Jaipuria ma'am and the principal, respected principal ma'am, for providing so much of activities and benefited the kids, not only for the academic things but also for the extra activities, so that kids can manage lot of things with the study. Because as of you, all of us know that only study is not the thing, only thing we want from our kids. Because what I feel the main thing is to be a good human being, then rest of the other things already they can achieve. So we are here to help them with the team of Jaipuria so that they can also help us as well as our kid to nurture and get the big dreams, whatever they can achieve. At the last, I pray to the God to give us more wisdom to guide and make our little ones to be able to achieve their goals. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir and ma'am. Yash Verma, a proficient manner and a diligently hard-working student who houses interest in both the sciences and the arts, is next with a percentage of 97.8. May I invite Mr. and Mrs. Verma to accompany him to the stage. Yash is also the subject topper for History, Civics and Geography and Computer Applications with a perfect 100, along with Science with a 99. She scored a wonderful 96.8%. May I invite Mr. and Mrs. Shankar upon the stage. Anupma is also the subject topper in History, Civics and Geography with a 100. Aditi is also the subject topper for Computer Applications with a 100 and Science with a 99. Our next scholar is Ishika Singh, a consistently high performer and strenuously hard worker who has scored a stunning 96.8%. May we invite proud parents Mr. and Mrs. Singh upon the stage with her along with her sister. Ishika is focused and dedicated to all of her work. She is also the subject topper for History, Civics and Geography and Computer Applications with a perfect score of 100 in both, along with a 99 in Hindi. Next we have Parth Gupta, a student of science and a brilliant chess player who can never be found without a Rubik's Cube in hand. He secured 96.8%. We would like to call Mr. and Mrs. Gupta to accompany him to the stage. Parth is also one of the subject toppers with a 100 in both History, Civics and Geography and Computer Applications, along with a 99 in Science.
Now we have Anandita Rajneesh, an extremely creative mind with a penchant for the arts. She is also a perfectionist in her work. She has secured 96.6%. We will have Mr. and Mrs. Rajneesh and Anandita's sister upon the stage with her. Anandita, Anandita is also the subject topper for Hindi and Economic Applications with a score of 99 for both. Now we have Samar Dwivedi, a true intellectual who keeps up with everything that happens around the world and can be engaged in a discussion about economics at any time. He has secured a wonderful 96.6%. We would also like to invite Mr. and Mrs. Dwivedi to accompany him to the stage. Samarth is also the subject topper for History, Civics and Geography with a perfect score of 100. May we please have a round of applause. Next up is an avid reader, Aditi Goyal, with an aggregate of 96.4%. We would like to invite Mr. and Mrs. Goyal on the stage with her. Aditi is an imaginative and curious student. She is also the subject topper for computer applications with an impeccable 100. We also have her sister Anas with us on the stage. A huge round of applause for Aditi. Our next achiever is Ayushi Agarwal, a diligent and intuitive student who has secured a magnificent 96.4%. We would like to invite proud parents, Mr. and Mrs. Agarwal, along with her. We also have her sister with us on the stage. May we please have a huge round of applause for Ayushi. Next up is Shambhavi Maurya, an intellectually curious and sincere student who has secured a 96.2%. We would like to invite proud parents, Mr. and Mrs. Maurya, to accompany her to the stage. So topped Hindi with a score of 99.
We would like to invite Mr. and Mrs. Tulani upon the stage with her. Khushi is also the subject topper for computer applications with a perfect 100. Up is Shivansh Agarwal, who is an inquisitive and intelligent student and dexterous chess player, along with being a Rubik's Cube fanatic. He has secured a 96.2%. Unfortunately, Shivansh is not here today to personally receive his award, but his father is here, so may I invite him on the stage. Shivansh is also the subject topper for computer applications with a full score of 100. Pranjal Brigudeep, a keen, perceptive and consistently hard-working achiever who has secured a score of 96.2%. We would like to invite Mr. and Mrs. Brigudeep upon the stage with her. Pranjal is also the subject topper for history, civics and geography and computer applications with a flawless 100 in both. And last, but certainly not the least, is Ishan Srivastav, an assiduous hard worker and a constant achiever, a gifted student who has secured an aggregate of 96.2%. We would like to invite Mr. and Mrs. Srivastav to accompany him to the stage. Ishan is also the subject topper in Hindi with a 99 and computer applications with a glorious 100.
ICSE topper Ayush Pandey, who scored 95.6% in the examination, as well as being the subject topper for computer applications with a 100.
May we have a loud round of applause for these brilliant achievers.
This, my dear friends and audience, is just a small but a significant step in a world full of challenges, competition and adventure. Success is a journey and all of you have worked hard enough to give yourselves a head start. Continue toiling this hard and nothing will seem impossible. You have all made us proud. On behalf of the Jaipuran family, we wish all of the ICSE batch of 2017-18 luck and hope that you will always work with the same zeal and enthusiasm. We will now have the vote of thanks by our teachers, Mrs. Naseema Rizwan and Ma'am Simi Prakash, who have worked hard to help us conduct today's ceremony.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to give the vote of thanks. Students are our pride. They promise unprecedented success and progress. Seeing them rise and perform is a teacher's pride. St. M.R. Jaipuria has, over the years, remained committed in delivering on our promise of everyday standard of education, driven focus towards curricular activities and overall development of its student body. To see our young achievers strike new chords in academics and raise the mantle with each passing year is a reflection of the sincere hard work and determination spearheaded by the school's faculty and administration. It goes without saying that our students are our biggest asset, and on behalf of the entire school staff, I congratulate each one of you once again. We together look forward to seeing each one of you strive towards a bright future. I take this opportunity to thank our Vice Chairperson, Mrs. Anjali Jaipuria, Principal Mrs. Pramini Chopra, Vice Principal Dr. Anupam Vidyarthi, Headmaster Senior School Mr. Vinay Pandey, Academic Coordinator Dr. Rashmi Singh, Mrs. Alka Arora, Admin Officer, and her dedicated team for their continuous support. Thank you, each one of you. It is the combined effort of teachers, administration, and all our students that has paved the way for St. M.R. Jaipuria School to emerge as a leading educational institution in the country. Congratulations to all achievers. Each one of you has made us extremely proud. Thank you.
Good evening, distinguished guests. With immense pleasure, I extend my infinite gratitude to committed and dedicated teachers who have been a catalytic force in transforming these young minds into a potential force of knowledge. Each department has worked hard with these brilliant minds and has guided them with worksheets, test papers, remedial classes, enrichment classes, and a series of examinations. My heartiest congratulations to you, dear children. You have endeavored to strive and achieve excellence with your determined minds. I envision you to be far greater. Let even the sky be not a limit for you. My blessings for you this year and every year of your life. I humbly acknowledge the supportive role of the parents who have constantly guided and encouraged them to make learning more effective. My compliments to the anchoring team comprising Manya Srivastav, Samriddhi Yadav, and Kritika Singh. They have been instrumental in weaving the threads of today's glorious event all together. It was a pleasure to have you all this momentous evening, and we hope to continue with this tradition in the near future. Thank you and congratulations to all the high achievers. May we have a last round of applause for each one of them for their meritorious excellence in this examination. Thank you.
Today has been a celebration of assiduousness and hard work. We hope that this is the attitude that you always carry with you, with all that you do in life. You may have walked inside the doors of Jaipuria as if walking into an institution at the age of 4 or at a later stage. But we promise you, even if you've been here for all 12 years or for 1 year, you have grown within these walls and you will leave as family. Jaipuria is a family and all of your teachers and mentors will always be here to guide you.